Burnley won, Spurs won. Was that a fair result? Burnley were ahead and Spurs came flying back in the second half.
Yeah, I think so. You kind of summed it up there, you know. Spurs playing with 3 centre-backs, 2 wide men, got completely dominated in the middle of the park and, of course, got outfought. You know, you play against Burnley, the first thing you have to do is compete physically with them. And basically for 45 minutes, clearly, Spurs hadn't got out of the bed yet. You know, they hadn't got the cobwebs off from that FA Cup exit during the week. And, of course, Mourinho at half-time, no question, gave them a kick up the backside. Made changes, went back to a back 4, brought Lo Celso on, put him in the middle, moved Dyer from centre-back into the middle, and from there they competed and they deserved the point. They didn't deserve to lose the game, win the game. I think both sides deserved to get the point they got.
What are Spurs right now? Are they European chasers or just another team like Arsenal?
I think because of the names on the team sheet, they have to be chasing a European place. I'd have to say, right now, they're not playing like a team that could be in Europe next season.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not quite sure that Mourinho knows what his best team is. You know, I understand that he'll say he changed things around because of the FA Cup, because of the extra time, but it seems to me every time Spurs step on the field, there's some sort of change, whether it's the name on the back of the jersey or whether it's tactics. I don't think they're settled into any sort of style.
With so many excuses that he has given, and we criticise him for that because it can get repetitive at times, you have to praise him for the changes that were made, identifying what the problem was and trying to find a solution today.
Well, the easy way out would be to say, well, you know what, anybody would make changes. That's how bad they were. But the truth is, he made the changes.
He made the right changes.
And he made the right, correct, he made the right changes. Changed the 2 guys in the middle of the park where there was just a huge hole. So, yeah, no question, we have to give him praise for that.
Leipzig, Champions League, can they turn it around?
I don't see it.
It's going to be tough in Germany.
Yeah, I don't see it. You know, they give too many opportunities away as well. You know, they're not. You know, he's complaining about not having strikers, but at the same time, he's leaking goals. And so, when you're going away from home and you're playing against a side in Leipzig, who no question are favourites, but they also have an away goal in their pocket, and you have to score and keep a clean sheet. It doesn't seem likely.
However, there were times last season we kind of wrote Spurs off after the first leg in the Champions League, and they found a way to get through, and they've got that fresh in the memory, so maybe.
Well, all that will tell them is that they keep going and going and going to the very end when the whistle blows, because you never know what can happen. But I'll tell you what, you just nailed it there. We're relying on them. We're relying on them to do something crazy the way it happened last year. That's the best chance they've got.
Let's end with Burnley. You and I were chatting upstairs during the game about what Burnley are. They're just good at what they do, and that's keeping it simple.
Yeah, it's a 4-4-2. It's you got to be at it physically. You got to be strong. You keep doing the same things, and regardless of what happens for you or against you, we keep going down the same path, and that's what you get from Burnley.
But does that mean that Sean Dyche is a Burnley coach, or in the future could he be looked at by a better club, or is he not a sexy enough name that plays a sexy enough type of football?
Listen, when you certainly the big clubs, when they bring in a new manager, they're certainly bringing in a manager for what he's done previously. I don't think there's too many clubs want their teams to play like that. The fact that Sean's team hasn't ever tried to play that way would shut the door on him with a lot of clubs. But Burnley and Burnley fans and Burnley directors and board and owners and players have all bought into the way they play. And nobody's doing it any better than Sean Dyche with his team.
And Burnley don't want Sean Dyche to go anywhere. 1-1 at Turf Moor.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.